Okay, Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. And this is a pretty simple one, I think. This has to go to Brock Lesnar. There's no real way in my mind that you can have Big Show beat Brock Lesnar if you have some kind of an important spot with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. It doesn't matter if it's against The Undertaker or if it's against Batista or Sheamus or fucking Daniel Bryan. Whoever he faces, he has to go into WrestleMania looking like a dominant, total asshole. And he can't look like Big Show is dominating him like he's been doing the past couple of weeks. So 100% Brock Lesnar wins this and probably beats the living hell out of Big Show after a couple minutes of Big Show kind of teasing the whole I'm bigger than you, throwing him around kind of thing. I think this is going to end with either Big Show being taken out of the game for Elimination Chamber or just being humiliated and then, kind of tucking his tail between his legs and running away. Brock Lesnar all the way from my prediction. Steven?
I definitely have Brock Lesnar going into this, and it's smart on WWE's part. You need to put Brock Lesnar in a match. Big Show's been built up quite well from last year. I think the only real loss he had was against Orton at Survivor Series. There's no better way to make someone look like a badass than beating a 7 foot 500 pound guy up. So I think pretty much like you said, we're going to have Big Show throw him into the corners a couple times, give him the big chops before Lesnar just beats the piss out of him.
Peyton, what do you think?
Well, I think the one thing that you aren't taking in consideration is that we spent the better part of the later half of 2013 building up the star of the future, the Big Show. I mean, they constantly had him out dominating over the Authority. They were getting him over with his yes chant, which is absolutely huge now, if you could believe it. So I would have to think, as I said late last year, that 2014 was going to be the year of the Big Show, and it begins now by dominating over Brock Lesnar. No, I'm fucking kidding. Of course, Brock Lesnar's going to break his back and make him humble.
Jester?
Sorry, I can only take your first answer.
Yeah, it's so obviously Lesnar here. They've had Big Show look dominant the last few weeks. Lesnar's taken too many embarrassing losses already. There's no way you can preserve. Sorry, there's no way you can preserve his credibility by having him lose the Big Show. Like there's no way anyone he faces at WrestleMania still looks credible if he takes a loss to Big Show. The only thing I'm concerned about is if he does take Big Show out and Big Show returns right before Mania, and that's who they have face Lesnar. That would be really gross, but I could see that happening. And I don't want it to, but I could see it.
Sean?
I'm giving this to my man, Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is going to screw both of these men out of the championship match at WrestleMania.
He's gonna side with Ryback. He's gonna have Ryback do it.
Yep, Ryback's going to come down and fucking both up.
Ryback
Because he's a Paul Heyman guy, and Ryback rules. Feed me
Oh,
more.
I'd fucking mark if he came out and did that interrupting shit around the ring during the Brock Lesnar versus Big Show match.
King Big Guy, yeah.
But yeah, in all seriousness, it's going to be Brock Lesnar.
Miguel, you going with Lesnar as well?
Yeah, it's a safe bet. I mean, WWE has nothing to gain from having Big Show win. You know, I'm still amazed that he was able to get as big as he did during the whole Daniel Bryan situation. That to me was just a fluke, you know. And I don't see what they could do with Lesnar after it if he loses, nor do I see what they could do with Big Show if he wins. So it just makes more sense for Lesnar to go into his upcoming title matchup on a high note, because he is technically the number one contender after this.
And honestly, Big Show's at that point in his career where he's like enhancement talent now. He's got like a big star. You put him in world title matches on a pay-per-view and you can sell like a smaller pay-per-view. But really, you use him to build up the other big threat.
Yeah.
And Brock is a young-ish, he's younger than Big Show. You know, like big star. He's one of their big guys. So you use Big Show to put Lesnar over here. There's no other reason for it.
I wouldn't use the word enhancement talents, but he's definitely a guy that you can throw mid-card or main event to 1 week to the next and everyone will buy it, so...
He's a main event fluffer, basically. You put him in there to kind of, if you need a spot filled in the main event with somebody.
He's a seat filler.
Is he a pillow fluffer?
I'm surprised you went that route with the term fluffer.
Right, so am I. Drew, are you following suit? Everybody going with Lesnar, or are you going to stand out and go with Big Show?
No, I'm gonna go like, oh fuck, I almost said Peyton. I was gonna make a Big Show joke, but
Payton's gonna come out and do the running instead of Ryback. Yeah, I'm the big
I
guy.
already fucked this up. So
I'm really disappointed you didn't start your sentence off with "as the co-host of Smark Out Moment."
as the co-host of Smack Talk tonight, I'm gonna go with my homeboy from Minnesota, Brock Lesnar, and the reason why is because Brock Lesnar is quote unquote a beast. And if you have a quote unquote beast, you need to do this thing called win. Brock Lesnar wins. He doesn't win them all, but he wins a majority of them. And with that, if anyone could be up CM Punk, anybody can. So Brock Lesnar for the win.
Alrighty, we're gonna
Helpful insight by Drew White.
go with part 6 coming up. Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt.